So, continuing with the series of different categories of candidates, today we're going to talk about a unique category, that is the candidates coming from Sainik schools, Rashtriya military schools, and the RIMC.
Hello friends, Jai Hind, and this is your SSB mentor, Group Captain Rajesh Pandey. Today we're going to talk about a very unique cross-section of the SSB candidates, that is the cadets from the RIMC, military schools and the Sainik schools. Why there is a need to talk about these is because there is a uniqueness about the background from which these candidates are coming. Now I'm going to give you the assessor's perspective. Now, as assessors, what is it that we expect from the candidates who are coming from the RIMC, the military schools, the Sainik schools? As you are aware that the Sainik schools, military schools are managed by the Ministry of Defence. RIMC, which is directly controlled by the Army Headquarters, Directorate of Military Training. So, certain uniqueness about the candidates who come from here is that, yes, all of them are following a CBSE pattern. There are ample opportunities available as far as the games, sports, extracurricular activities, hobbies, and various other activities that are concerned. Top management is from the armed forces. There is facility for educational tours, NCC, various camps, etc. Then you have organized competitions where you get to participate in a number of activities. You develop a lot of qualities that we are looking for in the SSB. You have a very balanced diet, nutritious as well as balanced diet. And there is a guidance available to you, which is not available to many of the other candidates. So having seen this as the background, from where people are coming, we understand that there is a very wide exposure, that you have as compared to some of the candidates who could be coming from, let us say, any government schools, private schools, some of the public schools, the KVs, right? Though KVs and Sarvodaya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya, they have a fairly good curriculum and opportunities. But yes, in general, if we compare the cadets from Sainik schools, military schools, etc., you have a much wider exposure. There is, in addition, some discipline that you are subjected to, a spirit of adventure, physical fitness, confidence level, and there is a military environment in which you are coming across a lot of officers or personnel from the armed forces background, so which helps you to remain motivated. And of course, you also have certain tours, various military establishments or establishments, that might provide you a lot of information and motivation. So having seen all this, if we look at the advantages that you have coming from this particular background, you should be very clear about it. What is it that you have benefited from? What were the activities that were available? Now, all these things, when I am talking to you, I am talking to you mainly as an interviewing officer, because it is the interview where you can be questioned about various things that you have done. Of course, your physical fitness, your organizing ability, and your various other qualities, they also get suitably reflected during your group task as well. And that is perhaps one of the reasons why the candidates from Sainik school, military school backgrounds are segregated for the group testing. Right? The basic advantage, rationale is that other people do not have any disadvantage when they are pitched against cadets from such background. Okay, coming back to what is it that you need to be aware of. So let us say, having had this kind of an exposure, which you people are privileged to have. When I'm saying you people, I'm including myself because I'm also an ex-Sainik school student or cadet, and I'm aware of the kind of advantages that are there. And of course, there are, a coin has two sides. There are some flip side as well, certain disadvantages of being in Sainik school. But here primarily we are talking about the advantages that accrue to you, and you should be well aware of them. So expectations from you are definitely higher than that of an average candidate. What are the gains from training that you have got? And this is something which is very, very important. And if we feel that, in your 6-7 years of life in, let us say, Sainik school or military school, you have not been able to benefit adequately or not derived much benefit from the training, the chances are that you derive benefit in the NDA may not be as bright as compared to somebody who has not had this kind of an exposure, and given the opportunities in NDA, his trainability might be a little better. Now, coming to what is it that you need to do? First is, of course, like I said, cadets getting into the Sainik schools maybe at a stage where you're in class 6th. That's a very tender age. We do understand that everyone of the cadets who get into the school may not be because of his own interest or his own choice. It could also be because of the parents' choice, right? Having said that, yes, once you are in school, then you do realize that there are benefits, and then you start adjusting to this new environment. You feel maybe homesick initially, but later on you do adjust. There is another section of the candidates who join the schools in class 9th. Now they are the ones who have a little less exposure, and by the time they get into the nitty-gritty of the games and sports and various other activities, it is time for the boards. It is time for cadets to get down seriously as far as the academic preparations are concerned. Many of the candidates, they do make use of this time opportunity. Some of the candidates are not able to fully utilize this additional time or additional facilities that they have got.